Part of my goal for you is to understand the fundamentals of what causes back pain and what you need to do to get better. Because the more you understand, the better the results of the program, because then you know why you're doing it. And the better your ability to live pain-free forever and active and fit and healthy, which is my goal for you. So I'm going to be answering questions. And the questions that I answer are really designed to help you understand the fundamentals and what's good and maybe what's not so good. So this question today, can I use lumbar brace and posture corrector while walking or doing other activities? It's a good question, and there's a time when it has value and there's time when maybe it's not so helpful. The whole idea behind the brace, and they kind of look like this. This is what we call the back belt, and this is the posture corrector brace, is it prevents you from moving into positions that might aggravate the disc. There are 5 phases of our program. First one is healthy movement patterns. So the brace fundamentally might help you or prevent you from aggravating the disc by not allowing it to move into positions that it's going to aggravate it or make it worse. So there is value at times for that, but also our goal is to create stability and create endurance. And what happens sometimes is the belt prevents that from happening. As we know, what happens with the disc over time is you'll develop that little annular tear. Doesn't matter if it's a bulge, a herniation, and or a degeneration, because you'll get it with all 3, or stenosis, or any of the other issues that we're all dealing with. It all fundamentally comes down to the disc and the healthy movement patterns of the disc. So we know that this is a problem. But the question is it a problem when I walk? Because when the whole goal of walking is to start to reactivate the muscles and get the muscles in balance and getting them working front to back, side to side. It's very therapeutic to walk. It does the reciprocal inhibition. It gets the muscles activated, starts to work the core, gets the shoulders involved, gets the blood flowing. That's why we want to do the walking. The motion is the medicine. Now, if you can walk more and walk further as you're wearing the brace, then that's not a bad idea, because the walking is the therapy. That's where things start to happen. So if you have the ability to walk longer, then it has value. Now, 85-90% of the time, it's not a good idea, because what we have to do is we have to reactivate these muscles. When you're wearing the belt, what happens is these muscles no longer have to do the work. So that in the end, what we're trying to do is we're trying to wake up all the muscles, wake up all the nerves, and we're doing it through the motion, through the activities, through the exercises. It's through the walking that things start to have value, okay? But again, if you can walk and you can walk further with the belt on, or it hurts too much to walk and you can't walk, but you feel better when you wear the belt, then yes, the belt is a good idea. But for most people, the walking tends to make them feel a little bit better. And the more you walk, the better you feel, then you should walk further. But in the end, we're trying to avoid the movement patterns that aggravate the spine. And sometimes when you're bent over, you're aggravating the disc. Now, a belt might help you in that position, but it's not going to retrain the muscles. So if you wear the belt, you have to be aware that the muscles that support the spine in the core tend to get weaker. Neurologically, they start to turn off because the body doesn't need them. Doesn't need them because you're wearing the belt. Okay, so if you wear the belt and you have the ability to walk further, then you want to be able to work the core muscles. Okay, the whole idea behind this program is as you feel better, the goal is to reactivate the muscles. The more exercise you can do to reactivate the muscles because you have less pain, the better. So I would advise against it if you don't need it, but there are some situations where it's very beneficial. But you have to reactivate all the muscles. The goal is to get the muscles reactivated, avoid the activities that are going to aggravate it, but also avoid the activities that are going to really make the muscles weaker. Okay, because in the end, we're looking for endurance, stability, and mobility. So if you have to bend a lot, instead of wearing the brace, we need you to start learning the proper movement patterns. That's the whole idea, because in the end, that will allow the disc to heal. And the discs heal slowly over time. It's not a 5-step process, then you're done. It continues. It's the functional continuum. That is our goal. Again, remember, pain relief is weakness leaving the body. What does that mean? It means you will feel better as you get stronger. So the belt is good in some situations, but you have to sort of be your own guide. All this is about you being your own guide in establishing some control. We can get you there. There's a pathway. Stay on the path. You'll get better. We have a process called the 10X Back Program. It's a step-by-step process that's going to help you get better and live your life pain-free. TotalBackPainRelief.com, 10X order. That's the program. There's a link over here. I'll put a link in the description. That's it. You can live pain-free.